I'm the manifest boss, babe.
What if I told you that everything you desire is already waiting for you? You just have to claim it. Welcome to the Manifest Boss Babe podcast, where we turn mindset shifts into massive success. I'm Amanda, a high performance mindset coach, manifestation queen, and entrepreneur, and I am obsessed with helping you create the life you've been dreaming of. In this podcast, we talk about mindset, manifestation, business, and how to become your 2.0 version. Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Amanda, and today we're going even deeper into self-concept and self-worth with that massive focus on body image because let's face it, there's so many of us women getting tripped up. If you're sitting there right now feeling like your body's holding you back or that you're stuck in a rut of feeling shitty about yourself, I see you. I hear you. Those days where the mirror feels like an enemy or you just can't muster the energy to take care of yourself, I've been right there with you. But this episode is your lifeline. We're breaking down the vicious cycles that keep us down and showing you how to flip the script into a positive, empowering chain reaction. I'll talk about how everything's connected: your thoughts, your habits, your body, your relationships, even your sex life. I'll share tools, tips, and a few stats and wisdom from badass leaders to help you start loving and accepting yourself today. You're not just listening, you're being seen, heard, and supported on your way to becoming the amazing woman you're destined to be. So let's dive in. Grab that water bottle, get comfy, and let's turn this thing around together. First, let's refresh on some of the basics. Your self concept is the story you tell yourself about who you are, your strengths, your flaws, how you fit into this world, and especially how you view your body. Self worth, that's the rock solid belief that you're valuable, lovable, and enough, no matter what. But for way too many women, body image throws a wrench into all of that. We're bombarded with a bullshit standards like filtered pictures, diet culture, and that constant noise saying we're not good enough unless we look a certain way. It messes with our heads, and before you know it, it's affecting every damn part of our lives. I know this struggle hits hard. Stats show that 69 to 84% of women in the US experience body dissatisfaction, always wishing they were smaller or different. And it starts young. More than 1 in 4 women say their body image issues kicked in at the age of 10 or even earlier. Worst of all, 1 in 8 adults has had suicidal thoughts tied to body image woes. These aren't just cold facts. They're the pain points for so many of us. But here's the truth. It's all interconnected and we can break free from it. And I've done the work myself, rebuilding my self concept from the ground up, and it's changed everything. So let me share my story to build that trust because I'm not just talking from theory. I've lived this. A while back, I was in the trenches with my body image. I'd stare and hate myself and what I saw. I was too curvy here, not toned enough there. It made me feel worthless, and that spilled out everywhere. I'd skip out workouts because I felt too gross to even try, and I reached for junk food to numb out that feeling or even alcohol. Then I would crash and sleep like shit, or I would even pass out from the booze. My hygiene slipped, and I'd lounge around in yoga pants all day, wouldn't shower, no effort. And my marriage, forget it. I didn't feel sexy or confident. So intimacy was off the table. It was a vicious cycle, but I flipped it by starting small: gratitude, better nutrition, and movement. Now I love my body for what it does and the radiance it shows. If I can climb out, you can too. You're so worthy. Let's map this out of how it all connects. Let's categorize this in order of how things affect one another. I'll break it down into the negative cycle first, how low self worth and crappy body image snowballs into a mess. And then the positive cycle, where taking care of yourself creates this beautiful chain reaction. Everything's linked. Your mindset triggers behaviors, which impact your body, which affects your energy, your relationships, and even how the world sees you. Understanding this order helps you see where to intervene and start your shift. Starting with the vicious cycle, it all begins in your head with those shitty feelings about yourself and your body. Number one, emotional trigger. Feeling shitty about yourself and your body image. This is ground zero. When your self concept is weak and your body image is in the tank, you start believing you're not enough. Maybe it's a bad mirror day or comparing yourself to someone online. You feel unworthy, ugly, and defeated. This emotional low sets off the chain. For example, like after a scroll session, you internalize, I'm not pretty enough, and that festers inside of you. Number two, behavioral spiral. Poor self care habits kick in. From that emotional place, you stop treating yourself right. You don't eat properly because who cares, right? So instead, you grab for comforting crap, those carby, sugary treats that give that quick dopamine hit. You feel good for a hot minute, but then the crash comes, leaving you feeling like garbage again. Or you choose not to eat at all and you want to starve yourself, and then your body is feeling malnourished. And then you don't push yourself to exercise because you're feeling tired, groggy, and unmotivated. And deep down, you know you want to, but the energy's just not there. And then your hygiene slips up too. No shower, your hair is a mess, no makeup if that's your thing. You dress like a slob, like with baggy clothes and you no effort, because why bother when you feel worthless? So here's an example. You binge on chips and soda, and then you skip the gym because what's the point? And hygiene, bedhead all day. So when you feel like that, you act like it, and then the rest of the world sees you like that. Number three, physical fallout. Your body and energy suffer. These behaviors hit your body hard. Junk food doesn't nourish you, so you're depleted, bloated, and foggy. No exercise means no endorphins, more exhaustion, and a crappy sleep. And maybe you're up scrolling or stressing. It's a vicious fucking cycle. You feel bad, you eat bad, you skip movement, you sleep worse, and you feel even shittier. Your skin is dull from dehydration, your stamina tanks, and you become what you feel sluggish and stuck. For example, sugar crashes lead to insomnia. Skin breakouts are from dehydration. So you have no energy for anything. Number four, social and relational impact. How you show up changes everything. Now it spreads outward. Looking and feeling like crap, you act like it. You're withdrawn, you have low confidence. People treat you how they see you. So if you're slobby and you're down, they might dismiss you or not even take you seriously. It's a terrible truth, but it's real. If you dress good and you feel good, you get treated better. And in relationships, it's even worse. When you're feeling all gross and blah, like kind of like when you're on your period, you just don't feel good, or just like an overall low, you don't show up as your best self. So in intimacy, nope. You avoid it because you don't feel desirable. Sex life suffers. You have no stamina, no confidence, and you just go through the motions or you skip the whole thing altogether. Your partner senses it and that connection fades. So, for example, at work, people might overlook you. And in bed, you push your partner away because you're feeling unsexy. See how this all chains together? One thing leads to the next, keeping you trapped. But you flip it, and the positive cycle is magic. So let's break that down in order too, starting with the mindset shift then the actions, the physical wins, and the relational glow up. These are the tools to implement now: gratitude journaling, boundaries, promises to yourself, consistency, exercise, nutrition, reframing, affirmations, and frequencies. We're going to weave them all together. Number one, emotional foundation. Rebuild that mindset and inner love. Start here to break the cycle. Focus on loving the inside, your soul, your essence, because that's who you really are. Your body, it's just the exterior, the vessel. When you love your core self, it radiates outward, overshadowing any of those flaws like those stretch marks or the cellulite. People are drawn to that energy, not perfectionism. So here's some tools for you. Gratitude practice daily. List 3 things your body does, not looks like. Like, my arms hug my loved ones. Another one, journaling. Reflect on your worth. Challenge your body hate with truths. Right? My soul is kind and strong. And reframe your mindset. Catch, I hate my body, and flip it to, I am worthy as I am. Another one is affirmations. I am radiant, confident, and deeply loved. Use frequencies during your meditation, like 528 hertz, to rewire your subconscious blocks. This builds self concept and making you feel valuable. Number 2, behavioral shift. Take action to take care of yourself. With a stronger mindset, commit to behaviors. Keep promises to yourself. Say you'll hydrate, then do it. Set boundaries. No more toxic body talk or draining people. Consistency is key. Show up daily. Fuel properly with whole, nutritious foods like veggies, proteins, and fats, not for looks, but for nourishment. And ditch that sugary treats for a real dopamine hit from those healthy choices. Drink tons of water. Your skin will glow and your energy rises. And dress intentionally. When you feel good on the inside, put on clothes that make you feel put together. Freshen up with a shower. Get your hair done. Put your makeup on if that sparks joy inside of you. All these actions reinforce your worth and your effort. And promise yourself a salad for lunch. Set a boundary on junk food. Consistent morning routines. Making these choices is going to elevate your self worth to the next level. Number 3, physical transformation. Your body responds and thrives. Behaviors lead to physical wins. For exercise, move for joy. That means walking, yoga, weight strength training, going for a run, getting that natural dopamine rush. You're going to build stamina, which means sleeping better because exercise tires you out and you feel energized, not groggy. Nutritious eating habits stabilizes your moods, so you're not going to have any more of those crashes at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And better sleep means clear skin and more vitality. You look different because you're glowing and you're confident, but it's from the inside and out. So you have no more exhaustion and you're pushing yourself because it feels good. Exercise releases endorphins. Better nutrition balances your hormones, and water flushes toxins for that glow. Number 4, social and relational glow up. Confidence radiates and your connections deepen. Finally, it all shines outward. You're feeling good, you're dressing sharp, you act confidently, your head's held high, you're owning that room. And people notice. They treat you better, they respect you more. It's real. You look put together, get seen as capable. Like, think of someone that you know of that is in excellent shape, like phenomenal shape. People admire them because they're like, that person puts in the work and they are dedicated to themselves. They just have a different energy about them, and people respect that. And then in relationships, magic happens. When you're nourished, exercise, and sleeping well, you show up at your best. Intimacy skyrockets. which means you have more stamina from your workouts, meaning longer, hotter sessions. Confidence in your body lets you fully release. There's no holding back, and you're feeling safe and present. You're in the moment, nothing else matters, leading to the most amazing orgasms without even trying. Your sex life improves because you love yourself and you want to connect, feeling desirable, and your partners are attracted to that radiance. It's magnetic. And guess what? It all ties into manifesting. As creators of our own reality, loving yourself raises your vibe, attracting better relationships, more opportunities, and that soul deep fulfillment. Confident stretch gets you compliments and intimacy. Stamina means exploring new things, and deep orgasms from being in the moment. Phew. See all that order? So the negative starts with emotions, spiraling to behaviors, hits physical, and then relational. And then the positive reverses it. Mindset first, actions, body wins, and then the glowing connections. Implement these tools step by step and watch the chain reaction. So, for inspiration, let's pull in wisdom from some leaders. Brene Brown reminds us owning your story and loving ourselves through that process is the bravest thing you'll ever do. And Lizzo nails it. I don't have a six pack, but I have a lot of love for myself. And then there's Oprah. You become what you believe. Believe in your worth, radiate it, and manifest the life you desire. As we wrap up, remember you're seen, heard, and I am here for you. Start with one link in the chain. Maybe it's gratitude or water today. Track the ripple. You're destined to be that amazing, radiant woman. And share this with a friend who needs it. And hit me up on socials. Let's build each other up. Until next time, love yourself fiercely. You fucking got this.